The last time you saw this bunch of cricketers together was at Lord's last year when these members of the 1983 World Cup winning team assembled for the 25th anniversary of that famous win. Well, this time there was no anniversary, but the excitement at meeting was just as palpable. Beyond Boundaries made it possible. It's one of India's premier sports tourism and lifestyle management companies. The idea is to get sport, especially cricket, beyond India. Hence a cricket match on the Alps.
Every sixth man in the world is an Indian. So no matter what we say that cricket does not exist in a particular country, my personal feeling is yes, cricket is existing because there are Indians in the region.
Cricket on snow may be a bit extreme, but you never know what works.
We have now Roger Federer, skiing is very popular, football is very popular, ice hockey, but we don't have the skills for a game like cricket so far. But I'm sure this will help us for the future to make it more popular.
And it's not just cricket. Beyond Boundaries was the official consultant for the inaugural 2020 World Cup in South Africa, where they were offering affordable World Cup packages for sports lovers. And now the idea is to go beyond that one sport.
Yes, we are into two sports at present. It's cricket and golf. I do plan to take it to other sports. Tennis, the third one, what we're looking at. My little way of India's the great in a region each year.
So what do you plan for Wednesday next? Well, if you sign up with Beyond Boundaries, from the jungles of Africa to the beaches of Miami. Precisely because it's a place like a slot busy cricket.
2 दिन golf खेला और 2 दिन छुट्टी करनी पड़ रही है तो मैं 2 दिन और नहीं आ रहा because
For Sandeep Patil and his wife, it was truly special. What other than spending your 25th wedding anniversary in the Alps?
It started with Switzerland, and after 25 years to be back again in Switzerland, it makes it so
so many cricketers on holiday at the same time, that too in Switzerland. Surely something was brewing. Seen ICC matches abroad so relaxed. And check out NDTV's cricket expert Ajay Jadeja with his little ones. We'd say AJ is doing a great job as daddy. But soon it was time to get out of the holiday mood and get down to business. Cricket, of course, is what the business was in Jungfrau, the top of Europe. Cricket at 11,000 feet to celebrate India's Independence Day. And team versus the all side in a 5-over, 6-a-side game.
Mostly when all of us retire, every time you go on a cricket field, your back's paining. So we were just having a chat, and I think after the game everybody's just going to lie into that snow and not look for ice.
We still confused how we are going to manage to play. Being very honest, I can give you 100 things, but still we all confused also.
Mansoor Ali Khan Patodi and Farooq were the two umpires, and the lovely Sharmila Tagore was the match referee.
Ever in my life. I mean, I had to start bowling with 36 to get off the last over. Easier, but I walked up and the umpire said you're going to have 2 no balls in this over. So you know how it was.
This had to be the moment of the match, the Indian national anthem being. So the big question is, would the players like cricket on snow to be a more frequent affair?
Nobody want to take chances, and everybody is not young like Ajay Jadeja. They're all plus 50, so they're taking it easy also.
Meanwhile, the mix of Bollywood and had converged on Jungfrau as well.
Gave me this ball and I can shake hands with them, and it was very nice.
Sport knows no boundaries, and now cricket has gone beyond boundaries. This match on snow, cricket debut on snow, has been successful. It has been enjoyed by everybody who's been a part of it, and who knows, next 15th August this sort of a match may be played somewhere in the middle of Sahara Desert. On the top of Europe with Jaideep Bhandarkar, Suprita Das for NDTV. If a couple of days laid back Switzerland have you clamoring for an adrenaline rush, this is just for you. The first flyer, also called the Zip Rider in the US, where it originated. Now the cricketers have all been a part of tense and nail-biting matches before, so this really should be a piece of cake for them. How's the heartbeat now?
It's getting faster and faster, yeah. But I'm waiting to get onto that seat.
And then there are some who wait and wait.
Excited? Very. Looking forward to it. So this, I'm not. Because I'm trying my best to put on some weight and qualify for this. But, I've had a big.
Okay, so I'm ready to do first flyer. This is its kind experience in Europe. We're about 7,000 feet. This thing moves at a speed of about 80 kilometers per hour, and we're going to cover a distance of about 800 meters. So I will fly like Superman, and I hope these shades stay on at the end of the journey. First flying is literally like through the air on a cable. It's supposed to be pretty safe. Some 11,000 people have done it since it started in December last year. I managed to keep my sunglasses on. That's not the big deal. The big deal is it's a fantastic experience, an experience of a lifetime. Up there you actually get the best view of the lush green Swiss valleys and the mountains. What more could you ask for? This is why they call it heaven on earth. In Interlaken, Switzerland, with Jaideep Bhandarkar, Suprita Das for NDTV. It's like living in the beautiful and endless Alps, forests and meadows, and oh yes, the famous But who thinks of India's other big love, cricket, this high up on the Alps? This man dared too. At Jungfrau, York, also known as understands cricket or even.
It was a very, very big challenge. Reason being is because when and then I said that let's try and keep it to the bare basics, and I got only onto the measurements.
Even the bare basics took Jaideep 45 days to implement, and when that was done, it was quite another task convincing the could manage a game of cricket on without much slipping or sliding. But he must have done a pretty good job of it, since even the normally reclusive Patodi or Funk engineer agreed to be a part of it. All the equipment from the bats to the special balls and the stumps to the scorecard had all the way up to Jungfrau. Quite mostly Indians who turned up for cricket's first day first show on snow, and it looks like being a long way till the Swiss can even just name the cricketers. Can you name a few cricketers for me if you can?
I'm sorry, I just know Kapil Dev because he is, I think, one of the famous players in India, but any other player, I don't know any other players, sorry.
Or you think more people will enjoy cricket in Switzerland?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think we don't have big fields in Switzerland, and maybe I don't know.
Oh come on, there is hope yet, since Switzerland actually has a cricket association of sorts already. Now that's a start. Here's a prior warning, please put your size 0 plans on hold if you're visiting Switzerland anytime soon. They're here, they're there, they're everywhere. We're talking about Switzerland's pride and joy, chocolates. Look at those animals, of course they're not going to harm you. Your waistline? Well, maybe just a little bit. Christine chooses to make a chocolate cow for us. Why a cow, you may wonder? Probably because there are more cows in this place than human beings. Well, if eating all that chocolate is hard work, then creating it is even more so, especially if it's for one of Switzerland's oldest chocolatiers.
I would know what else to do, actually. I'm chocoholic, you know, so that's what's happened, you know. And so I've got the possibility here to go with all my heart inside, to create new things, so I would know what else to do, you know.
Stick with creating chocolate, that's what. Because quite clearly, even the highest performing athletes are vulnerable to Swiss chocolates.
Now I'm 6 years here, so Mr. Kirchhofer, he was my one of the first year for Roger Federer, #1, you know, and so I made for him a chocolate box, very special, and yes. Yes, there are many people, Asian people also come already here, but I don't know their names.
Well, don't forget my name, Mr. Eigenherr. All this chocolate demands a repeat trip to Switzerland.